And we are live, guys. Welcome to yet another live stream from Men of High Value channel. My name is Joseph, darling, and today I just want to talk a little bit more about the rate of improvement and exponential growth. Now, if you think about your 100 dreams or 100 goals list that you've made, and then you think about how can I achieve all of them? Because that's what you have to think in the beginning. And then you take each goal and then you look at, all right, well, in order for me to double my income or to double my personal relationships quality or to double my health quality, I have to, and then you times that with all those 100 dreams, I have to increase my rate of improvement by a certain level every single day in order for me to achieve that goal. Right? So if your goal is 10 times more than who you are, then your rate of improvement has to be massive. All right? But you can't do that with 100 different goals. Because let's say, for example, if you add yourself, like if you want to double your income, let's say, for example, that in order to double your income, instead of just timesing it, all right, you have to just simply add to yourself 0.03%. And if you do that every single day, you just add, okay? You're just adding. You're not timesing it, all right? Like, let's say, for example, you want to double your income in 10 years. The only thing you have to do is to increase your rate of improvement by 7%. All right, so you take what you have now and then you times it by 7%, meaning you improve by 7% every single year. By 10 years, you will have doubled your income. Now, once you understand the compounding effect of those things, you start understanding how crazy it is for someone to keep their full-time job, and especially keep their full-time job if they're not saving any money, if they're not investing any of their money. Because you can be at a job for 10 years and you will not have doubled your income. While if you had a business, it's almost impossible for you to not double your income because you're learning so fast. Your improvement rate is increasing exponentially. All right, it's crazy how this works. But basically, what I'm saying is that if you want to double your income, you have to think about your rate of improvement. Because that's what happens, like what I explained about your job and your income over 10 years. That's what happens if you focus on too many goals. You end up not growing in any of them because you're too diversified, and sometimes you might even decrease your quality of life and your relationships and your finances and your health over time because you have a negative exponential growth curve because of your habits, right? But if you set up your habits in order to win, it's amazing. So you want to increase the rate of improvement. Imagine if you had an exponential growth curve in just 5 of those goals or 3 of those goals and 1 of those goals where you increase the rate of improvement to become more than 7% per year. What if you improve 2% per day? Now we're talking. All right? If you just simply become 2% better every single day, that exponential growth curve is gonna be massive. All right? Because imagine throughout a year you have 365 days. So let's say you have, for example, 10, and then you times it by 1.02, which is 2%. And then you see that exponential growth curve. That's going to happen a lot faster if you have that rate of improvement, right? Just do that on your calculator right now. So the point of what I'm making is, if you have too many goals or too many distractions, you cannot grow. If you only have 1, 3, or 5 goals that you're sticking to, and that these are gonna happen, and I forget about everything else, then that rate of improvement will massively increase on those few goals in order for you to achieve it. Once you've achieved it because of exponential growth, now you can go forward with your life and move on to other goals because you've achieved a goal. That's what happens. If you achieve a goal, you can move on to the next goal. So this is my point about rate of improvement. You want it to go faster, all right? And the last thing about rate of improvement is that you simply have to figure out who to report to on a daily basis about your goals. All right? You have to find someone who is at a higher level than you, or someone who is just as committed as you to success. And then you become peak performance partners, if you want to call it that. And you help each other to take things to the next level every single day, or even if you can just report to each other once a week, that's all that matters, because the reporting is what creates the rate of improvement. You can improve and get exponential growth all by yourself, probably, but that rate is going to be so slow and boring. Alright, you want to make it fast and fun, and that's why you should find a peak performance success partner. This is the Men of High Value channel. My name is Joseph Darling, and I'll see you again tomorrow.